So, back for another episode of Believe in Boyt with this Galarian Rapidash team. I wouldn't really call it a Galarian Rapidash team, it is pretty much the Edu team, but there's a Rapidash. But, there we go. Rapidash did alright in the previous episode, but already shown that it's actually somewhat weak even in Psychic Terrain. That's why I've got the Indeedee. It was supposed to get the KOs that Rapidash would have missed otherwise because its attack isn't the greatest, and then it still didn't even manage to OHKO a Rotom in Psychic Terrain, which isn't very impressive at all. Still need to climb out of the Great Ball tier. Need to get back to Master. Haven't really laddered at all. But then again, most of my laddering would be on Showdown if I'm playing Pokemon. But Japanese guys to start off with. It's got Colossal. So I think with this team you're supposed to lead Excadrill, Rotom, Max Guard, and Hydro Pump, right? Then that's quite risky with the Durant there. I think I prefer going Excadrill and Indeedee, because then if they Surf, they activate my weakness policy. And then that's much better. I'll bring my Dragapult, and I think I had to bring Rapidash, right? Because it's Rapidash. Yeah, I guess so. Probably wouldn't have brought Rapidash, but here we are. Would have definitely brought Incineroar instead. I don't think I can justify leading... Actually, no, I could have done. I could have led Rapidash, because it's got high horsepower. So I could have just sacrificed the Indeedee to go with the Rapidash, but surely Excadrill is better. Because if you get Surf, you get a weakness policy. And then it's way stronger than the Rapidash. And Rapidash doesn't outspeed Durant as well. If it did, it would have a little bit of a niche. But then I guess that would be the Cantonian Rapidash, because that's the one that actually hits Durant. I don't think that Galarian Rapidash gets any significant fire moves. Probably gets Mystical Fire. I reckon it gets Mystical Fire. And that would probably be enough with Life Orb. You don't need too much investment on other things with Mystical Fire to get Durant, so... Maybe. Maybe if it was a base 110, it would have a bit more of a niche. But there it is. So surely Max Quake can follow me, right? Can't really see too many downsides to that. I'm sure he's about to show me a downside, but what is he going to do? Protect and Reflect. If he switches, that doesn't really matter. Something's taking the Max Quake. I don't think he had anything off the ground. Togekiss, actually. Togekiss switch would be bad. But hopefully he just Surfs and lets me kill the Colossal. I'm fine trading Indeedee for a weakness policy on Excadrill and his Dynamax. Just don't switch to Togekiss. Don't be that guy. Don't be the guy that makes the good play. Thank you. Oh, you know what's actually a good play that I didn't think about? Surf and Heat Wave. That would be a good play. I think I live. So I've got some bulk in this Excadrill. That would be a good play. Looks like he's doing the good play. There's the Surf. And then if this is Heat Wave, it'll do a lot. It shouldn't KO, but it'll do a lot. And he saved his Dynamax as well, which is smart. But we're both going to get the weakness policies. How much is Heat Wave going to do? Oh, something dodged Excadrill. Ah, nice. We'll never know. And Indeedee survives as well. That one, like, yeah, that was a good play, but pretty sure we lived anyway. And because Indeedee lived, we would have been able to redirect again. It's not bad. Bit of a waste for Follow Me. Could have gone for Psychic to break the Sash. Could have gone for Light Screen. But Heat Wave dodge, we take those. Getting the weakness policy as well is very good. I reckon he Dynamaxes his Gastrodon now. I reckon that's going to be the thing. No, it's just Mimikyu. I'm okay with that. I can still spike that. It's a Mold Breaker. And I don't think I need to follow me here, so I'm going to try and break the sash of the Dragapult. Breaking Swipe, interesting. So I'm going to save the Mimikyu, but I'm a big fan of Breaking Swipe on Dragapult. Okay, that is good play. I can appreciate that. If I go into Dragapult and he Phantom Force the Indeedee slot, then I'll lose Dragapult. I think I'm going to go into Rapidash as the fodder. But now I've got a guaranteed Steel Spike into the Mimikyu. And play rough. Into the Dragapult. If it doesn't have Shadow Ball, or if it does have Phantom Force, actually, it could have Phantom Force still. But Rapidash outspeeds the Mimikyu, so even if he Phantom Force that slot, it will be able to target the Dragapult unless it's got something to OHKO the Rapidash. Ah, that's smart. That is quite smart. Rapidash is gone. And now I might need to win a speed tie with the Dragapult. You assume this is a Phantasm to KO the Rapidash. No, it's not to KO the Rapidash, so I can just win a speed tie and win next turn. Because Rapidash, as long as it hits its play rough, it'll do a lot as well. Oh, that is a lot. And it was Phantom Force into Extra. I should live. Good. And then what would be his last? Yeah, it was Gastrodon. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think I'm going to double up into the Dragapult. It could max guard, but then the Gastrodon still only KOs one of them. And then I have the potential speed tie to win. Max guard would be worst case here. But then he has to have a move that can max guard, because he's already shown Breaking Swipe, Ghost Move, and Surf. Yeah, just Phantasm. That's fine, because I've clicked on a 100% accurate move here, so I'm going to sacrifice both Pokemon, but I'm going to get to go into Specs Dragapult, and that should beat a Gastrodon. It's just, do I lock into Shadow Ball or Draco? Because Draco can miss, but is way stronger. Shadow Ball isn't enough, and he has Yawn and Recover. And that's bad. Shadow Ball. Do I believe in Shadow Ball? Because Shadow Ball 2 shots, but then if it's Citrus Berry, I think I'm going to Draco. That is Psychic Terrain the sub, right? Not Misty Terrain. It would have been Psychic, because there was no Starfalls ever. But I think I am going to Draco. 2 Draco should KO any kind of Gastrodon. Maybe a Wiki Berry or Soup Berry or whatever Gastrodon can live to. Hit the first one. Okay, don't be any kind of berry, please. Okay, that's good. That's good. Just need to hit one more Draco then. And that's not a 2-shot. That is now a 2-shot because I'm Infiltrator. So I better hit this Draco. Come on, Dragapult. You can do it. If I miss, Infiltrator screwed me. But I hit. Nice. Okay. That was a scary endgame. Shadow Ball looks like it would have probably been enough to 2-shot. It would have been very close. But luckily, we got the 2 Dracos. It's not bad, not bad. Rapidash did, to be fair, did an impressive amount of damage to that Dragapult. Wonder if it was Assault Vest. It had Ghost Move and Breaking Swipe. Like, Assault Vest would make sense on Dragapult. Then you sacrifice all the like screens and ally switch stuff that usually comes with Colossal. Assault Vest makes perfect sense. Especially with Breaking Swipe. I'm a big fan of Breaking Swipe on Dragapult. Pretty standard Sand team. Rapidash doesn't do too well against Sand, unfortunately. So, because my Excadrill is Mold Breaker, it is a bit more awkward. I think I'm going to go... because Rapidash again is not very good here. Excadrill Incineroar? I have to bring Rotom even though there's a Gastrodon. And then, I guess I'm bringing Rapidash, because Rapidash, but then do I lead with Rapidash? No, I can't lead with Rapidash. I mean, if he doesn't need Sand, I could have led with Rapidash, but there we go. I think I definitely would have preferred to bring Dragapult, but gotta bring Rapidash. So I'm never going to use it again, so might as well use it while I can. Huh. That's a cool lead. Interesting. He's faster. No. Made the mistake that I don't like. I am not faster. Because it could be a speed tie. I am not faster covers everything. He is faster is not taking into consideration the speed tie. I'm pretty sure I didn't see Mold Breaker. If I did see Mold Breaker, then like that's something I need to start paying attention more to. Especially when I'm recording these videos and just talking. I can very easily miss things like that. Like, you would strongly assume that he is Sand Rush on Sand, but people do tend to, like, well, not tend to. People can run Mold Breaker on Sand. I still don't get that, but there we go. Okay, that's fine. Ah, the famous Fake Out Protect. That makes no sense. Okay, this is alright. I think I'm gonna immediately Dynamax and switch into Rapidash here. That's why I shouldn't have done that. Forgot about the Gastrodon. That was foolish. Now my Dynamax is wasted and I can't Dynamax the Rapidash anymore. Yeah, that was silly. You should always nasty plot with your Rotom. That was very silly. Just completely blanked on the Gastrodon. It is one of the main reasons why I don't like Rotom. Like, obviously you can run Dark Pulse to be able to hit Gastrodons, but... Actually, to be fair, the main reason I don't like Rotom is because of Hydro Pump, but... Yeah, that was very silly of me. Gastrodon is going to be a bit of an issue now. Because I have wasted my Dynamax. Should have just gone for Nasty Plot or Hydro Pump. But now if he switches into Excadrill, he's safe from Max Lightnings. But I'm going to double up into the Incineroar, because if he does switch to Excadrill, I'm still getting high horsepower into it. And this should KO the Incineroar. Unless it's Citrus Berry. Or Assault Vest. Assault Vest might live, actually. Oh yeah, because he snarled me. But that's definitely Assault Vest. Like, even with the snarl, that's Assault Vest. At least I can't be yawned with Rapidash anymore. It's actually doing reasonable damage to Rapidash as well, amusingly. But is +1 Earth Power enough to KO Excadrill? Because if it is, that's all good. No, I want to go into Incineroar, Parting Shot the Gastrodon, put it back to neutral. I'm going to switch out my Rotom as well here. Because I can Parting Shot into the... back into the Rotom, and the Gastrodon should be attacking the Incineroar slot this turn. And the Snarls don't really matter, because I'm slower than, or at least not faster than his Incineroar, so I should be Parting Shot after a Snarl. Or a switch. That's fine. Things are pretty bad because I've lost my Dynamax. But here we are. This Rotom is pretty useless at the moment. To me it looks like I'm pretty pinned because I was foolish enough to... Yeah, there we go. I was foolish enough to waste my Dynamax on Rotom, and I should have saved it for... Oh, not even Earthquake. It's even worse then. So Rotom is useless this turn. Have to hope he's not Sash. No, it's better to switch into Incineroar. He's not Swash. He's not Sash and doesn't switch to Incineroar. Then, and I win the speed tie. But probably losing Excadrill this turn, and then I won't be able to beat the Gastrodon. Very much won't be able to beat them now. Because I wasted my Dynamax. If I'd have kept my Dynamax for Excadrill, I'd have still had a very reasonable shot. But I was very foolish. I won the speed tie at least. That was good damage. Crit would have done it, but... Did I survive the Max Quake? No, no chance. And then, yeah, I can't do anything now, because I can't even hit the Gastrodon to be able to activate Assurance, so this game is very over. Ah, I was Life Orb. If I'd have kept my Dynamax and won the speed tie, got the Max Quake, that was silly. So always remember about the potential Gastrodon in the back when you're using Rotom. Because I don't use Rotom too much. My immediate thought was I don't want to miss Hydro Pump, but I can't win now. It will take a while for him to be able to beat my Rotom because he's not Mold Breaker, so it'll take like 3 or 4 turns, and there's no point if I've already lost. But yeah, definitely remember that there's a Gastrodon in the back when you're using Rotom. And really, I would use Dark Pulse on my Rotom if I was ever using it because of that. Like, I don't tend to run Protect too much in VGC 20 for some reason, and that would be one of the biggest reasons why. Because if I'd have gone for a Nasty Plot that turn and he switched into Gastrodon, then I'd have been in a pretty good position, because I could have gone for some +2 max darknesses, but don't be silly like me. Like that was incredibly foolish, and hopefully I'm not going to make that mistake again, because you've always got to make a mistake at some point so that you don't make it again. But my mistake was using Rotom Wash in the first place. Thanks for watching.